Going to be doing so which is good. It's a funny play. There's sword fighting, and there is love, and then there's more sword fighting, and then there is mistaken identities, and then there's more sword fighting, and then there are unmistaken identities, but I won't tell you about that because I don't want to ruin the surprise. If you have your wallet with you, please remove from it some money and put it in your pocket, and then put your wallet in. So without further ado, what is it again? 12! No!
What should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. But perchance he is not drowned. What think you, friend?
Perchance you yourself were saved.
Oh, poor brother, so perchance may he be.
Aye, madam. And to comfort you perchance, as our ship did split, and you and those poor number with you clung to our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself to a strong mast upon the sea, like Arion on a dolphin's back. He made acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, wherein thy speech serves for authority, the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam. I was born and bred not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke, in nature as in name.
What is the name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late. I went from hence but a month ago, and 'twas fresh a murmur, for as you know, a great one's do the less will prattle of, that he sought the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who then also shortly died, and for whose dear love, they say, she has abjured the contact and sight of all men.
There is a fair behavior in thee, captain, and though that nature with such a beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits this fair and outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise shall happily become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke, thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him, for it may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worth his service. What else mayhap to time I will commit, only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When mine tongue blabs, let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee, lead me on.
What's up? Did you get all that? I can try to help you out a little bit, but I probably shouldn't be seen here either, so I might have to run. So I hate this planet. They call it Illyria, or sometimes the punk planet. The population here is entirely immersed in U.S. American punk rock youth culture. But they're about 20 years behind you all. It takes a while for MTV broadcasts to get here through space. They're just now hearing about something called the Warped Tour. My friends and I were not from here. We're from a place called Messeline, a different planet, which I much prefer. It's about a third of a light year away. And just an hour or two ago, our spaceship crashed into one of the punk planet's dirty oceans. Poor Viola. That's that young person you saw just now. They have a sibling, Sebastian, and they're very close. Everyone said Viola and Sebastian look almost exactly alike. But in the crash, they were separated, and as far as any of us know, Sebastian, along with many others aboard our ship, is dead. Now, you may have noticed that Viola asked our ship's captain to dress them up as a man so that they could serve the local punk lord, or Sino. I'll tell you more about him in a minute, but I thought I heard someone coming, so I should probably run. While I'm here, I guess I might as well look for work as well. Maybe Viola has the right idea.
If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting, the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again. It had a dying fall. It came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes upon the bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before.
Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh thou art. What capacity is this? Receiveth as the sea, not enters there. Of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price. Even in a minute, so full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence, and my desires, like cruel and fell hounds, ere since pursue me. How now? What news from her?
So it please my lord, I might not be admitted. But from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face in ample view. But like a cloistress, she will veil and walk, and water once a day her chamber round with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her remembrance.
Oh, she that hath the heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love, but to a brother? How will she love when the rich golden shaft has killed the flock of all affections else that live in her, when liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, her sweet perfections, all supplied and filled with one self-king. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with flowers.
Now, why did Viola decide to serve this Orsino guy and dress themselves up as a man? I can't say exactly, but I can tell you a little something about gender here in Illyria. It seems that a restrictive, some would say suffocating system of gender is the dominant social order here. You're assigned either male or female at birth and then expected to stick with it for your entire life. Intergender relations are hetero and patriarchal. It really sucks. Not so on Messeline, where Viola and I come from. We have gender there, but we're not shy about changing it around or bending it to our own uses. Now, you probably noticed that Orsino is obsessed with this Olivia woman. She's another very well-regarded punk here in Illyria. She's also super rich. She owns a huge house and has all kinds of servants and stuff like that. We're about to meet some of the people that are already always hanging around there, like her handmaid, Maria, and her uncle, Sir Toby.
Oh, what a plague means my niece. To take the death of her brother thus, I'm sure care's an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept before accepted.
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in. So be these boots too.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight that you brought in one night here to be her wooer?
Her! Who? Sir Andrew Agacheek?
Aye, he.
He's as tall as any man in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
He has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Why that she'll say so. He plays "Oh the Viol de Gamboys," speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without a book, and has all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural, for besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreller, and but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay the gust he hath in quarrelling, 'tis thought among the prudent he would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they're scoundrels, subtractors that will say so of him. Who are they?
They that add moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company?
With drinking health to my niece, I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a boisterous that will not drink to my niece till his brains spin over the toe like a parish top. What, wench? Castilian Volgo, for here comes Sir Andrew Aggie Face.
Toby Belltown, now Sir Toby. Thank you, fair shrew.
And to you, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost, I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, assail her, woo her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand thee a while aloof, Cesario, for thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book, even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors, and tell them, there thy fixed foot shall grow until thou hast audience.
Sure, my noble lord. If she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Be clamorous, and leap all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her. What then?
Then, unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with the discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes, for she'll tend it better in your youth than in a Nucios of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious, and thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. And all assemblative a woman's part, I know the constellation is right apt for this affair. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. And yet a barful strife, whoever I woo, myself would be his wife.
Whoa. Seems like Viola's in over their head. It's about to get worse when they head over to Olivia's house. We're finally going to meet Olivia. Now you should know that she is in mourning. Her father and her brother recently died. Another thing she's upset about is that one of her friends, a notorious jokester known only as the Fool, recently left town and has only just now come back. Didn't tell anyone before he left, and Olivia's pretty pissed about it. And as far as I know, I last saw her handmaid Maria giving him an earful. I think that they're coming this way.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a bristle may enter in way of thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
What hang me then? He who is well hung in this world need fear no colours.
Make that good.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools let them use their tongue.
Peace, you rogue. No more of that. Here comes
But
my
what
lady.
sacred doubtless, better a witty fool than a foolish wit. Oh, God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Not here, gentlemen. Take the lady away.
Go to, you're a dry fool, no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Misprison in the highest degree. Lady, calicus non facit monochrome. That's as much as say I wear not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, all about your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul's in heaven, fool.
The more fool to mourn your brother's soul being in heaven. Gentlemen, take the lady away.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity, with the case of wise, doth ever make the better fool.
Well, God send you, sir, a speedy infirmary to better increase your folly. Even Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he would not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
How say to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool. No more brain than a stone. Look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged.
Malvolio, you're sick of self-love and taste of a distempered appetite.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. He is a very young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him into way?
Sir Toby, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I'm sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling goes old, and people dislike it.
Thou have spoke for us, Madonna. Is it thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove crammed full with brains? Oh, and here he comes. One of thy kin has a most weak matter.
By mine honor, half-trunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman?
A gentleman? What gentleman?
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you're sick. It takes on him to understand so much. Therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have a foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post, be a supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, mankind.
What manner of man?
Of very ill manner. He'll speak with you.
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a squash is, before a squash is a peascod, or a cooling when 'tis almost an apple, it is with him in standing water between boy and man. He's very well favored and speaks Very shrewishly. One were to think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman. Give him that veil. Come, throw it over my face. Once more we'll hear of Cena's embassy. The honorable lady of the house. Which is she? Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will. Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray thee, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for not only is it excellently well penned, but I've taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I'm very comfortable, even to the least sinister usage. Whence came you, sir? I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part. I pray you, good madame, give me modest assurance that this be the lady of the house, so I may proceed in my speech. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of mood with me to make in one so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good swabber. I'm to hold here a bit longer. Some mollification for my giant, sweet lady. Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it be so fearful? Speak your office. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation. Give us the place alone. We'll hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text? Most sweet lady. A most comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text? In Orsino's bosom. In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom? To answer by the method, in the first of his heart. I've read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say? Good madam. Let me see your face. Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? Now you're out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was this present. Is it not well done? Excellently done, if God did all. 'Tis engraved, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather. 'Tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you're the cruelest she alive if you'll lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy. Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled as to my will, as item, 2 lips indifferent red, item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them, item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me? Lady, I see you what you are. You are too proud. Though you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you, if such love could be but recompense. Though you are crowned the nonpareil of beauty. How does he love me? With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire. Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago. If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it. Why? What would you? Make me a willow cabin at your gate and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of condemned love and sing them loudly, even in the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberant hills and allow the babbling gossip of the air to cry out, Olivia! Oh, you would not rest between the elements of earth and sky, but you would pity me. You might do much. Get you to your lord, let him send no more. Unless, perchance, should you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with a invisible and subtle self to creep in at mine eye. Well, let it be. How now, Malvolio?
Here, lady, at your service.
Malvolio. Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this mixtape behind him. We'll hear no, tell him I'll leave it.
Battery's freaking me out.
The exchange of mixtapes on the punk planet is a significant act. Meanwhile, on a slightly more distant shore, where another part of our Messalinian spaceship has washed up on shore.
Will you stay no longer? Will you not that I go with you?
By your patience? No. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evils alone. It were a bad recompense for your love to lay any of them on you.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
No, sooth, sir. My determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty, you will not extort from me what I'm willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me in manners the rather to express myself. You must know of me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian. My father was that Sebastian of Messalene, you know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. If the heavens had been pleased, would we had so ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas the day!
The lady, sir, it was said by many she much resembled me, was yet accounted beautiful. And though I could not with such estimable wonder overfar believe that, yet thus far I will boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She is drowned already, sir, with salt water. It seems I drown her remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, Antonio, forgive me your troubles.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not undo what you have done, that is, kill him whom you have recovered, desire it not. My bosom is full of kindness, and I am yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so, that danger shall seem sport, and I shall go.
Were you not with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir, on a moderate pace I have since arrived but hither.
She returns this mixtape to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance. She'll none of him. And one thing more, that you never be so hardy as to come in his affairs again. Unless to report your lord's taking of it. Receive it so.
She took the mixtape of me, none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her. Her will is it should be so returned. If it is worth stooping for, there it lies, in your eye. If not, be it his who finds it.
I left no mixtape with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much that sure, methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me. Sure, she invites me in the cunning of this messenger. None of my lord's mixtape. Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what roofless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Oh, Monsieur mine. Where are you, Roman? Staying here, your true love's coming. Back in sing both high and low, low. Ship no father, pretty sweating. Journey's ending, lovers meeting. Every war's vast sun doth know.
A mellifluous voice as I am true a knight.
A contagious breath.
Ah, very sweet, contagious, in faith.
To hear by the nose is a dulcet and contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch that will draw 3 souls from one weaver? Shall we do that?
And you love me. Let's do it. I'm a dog at a catch.
Right, lady, and some dogs will catch well.
Ah, most certain. Let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave. No, I shall be constrained in it to call thee knave.
Ah, it is not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins. Hold thy peace.
Well, I shall never begin if I owe my peace.
Ah, good. In faith, come, begin. Hold thy peace. And
What do you keep here? If my lady have not called up her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
Hold thy peace.
It's I know. It's like
My masters, are you mad? Or what are you? You have no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house, that ye squeak out your cosier's catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Have ye no respect for place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snuck up.
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bade me tell you that, though she harbors you as a kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you're welcome to the house. If not, and it would please to take your leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell, dear heart, for I must needs be gone.
David, Sir Toby.
These days are almost
Is
done.
it so?
Go, sir. Rub your chin with crumbs. A stoop of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means to such uncivil rule. She shall know of it. By this hand.
Go shake your ears.
You're as good a deed as a drink when a man's hungry. To challenge him in the field, and then to break promise with him, and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge. I'll deliver thy indignation by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the council is to stay with thy lady, she is much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us.
The devil, a Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affectioned ass, that constate without book, and utters it by great source, the best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him, and on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will plant in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein, by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gaze, the expressure of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady your niece. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent. I smell a device.
I have it in my nose too.
He will think by the letters that will drop that they come from my niece, and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse that will make him an ass.
Ass, I doubt not.
Oh, 'twill be admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. I will plant you 2, and let the fool make a 3rd, where he shall find the letter, observe his construction of it. For this night to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a foul way out.
Send for money, knight. If thou hast it on the end, call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, night, come.
Yes, play that tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. Unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. Young though thou art, thine eye has stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
And what kind of woman is she?
Of your complexion, my lord.
Aye, she's not worth thee then. What years, I faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven. Let still a woman take an elder than herself, so wears she to him. So let thy love be younger than thyself, or the affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower once been revealed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are, alas that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Once more, Cesario, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her, my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands, the parts that nature hath bestowed upon her. Tell her I hold as giddily as fortune, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that beauty pranks her and attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir!
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love a great ping of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's eye can beat the beating of such strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart, so big, so full, they lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver but the palate. They suffer surfeit, cloyment, and revolt. But my love is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me, and that I owe Olivia.
But I know!
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man. As it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but like concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but our shows are more than will, for we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died the sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet I know not. Shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste, give her this jewel. Say my love can hold no place, bide no deny.
That vial is missing mescaline right about now. Or should I say Cesario? Missing mescaline right about now. This Thursday would be the first day of fall back home. Next Wednesday would be the first day of winter. Very small orbit. Now, Sir Andrew and Maria and Sir Toby have been really busy. Maria has almost finished her letter, which is supposed to convince Malvolio that he has a very special secret admirer. And they've enlisted one more person, another accomplice, a young, mischievous fellow named Fabian, to help them out in the scheme.
One, two, three, one.
1, 2, 3, 0.
1, 2, 3, 3. Come my way, Senor Fabian.
They'll come. But if I lose a scruple of the sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this way. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him, for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close, in the name of jesting. Lie out there. For here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me. I've heard her come thus near that, should she fancy, she'd be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Oh, here's an overwitting rogue.
Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, peace. Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my estate, calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I'd left Olivia sleeping, and then telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles.
Peace, now.
7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while and, perchance, wind up my watch or play with some rich jewel. Toby approaches. Curtsy is there to me.
Shall this fellow live, or his silence be drawn from us with cars yet peace?
I extend my hand to him thus, and quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control,
Does not Toby give you a blow to the lips then?
saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes, having cast me on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Ouch, scab!
Patience, or we break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me! I warned you!
One, sir, and
I knew it was I, for many call me fool.
what employment do we have here?
Now the woodcock is near the gin.
Oh, what spirit of humor, intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life! This is my lady's hand. These be her C's, her U's, her T's, and thus she makes her great P's. Is in contempt of question. Her hand.
Her C's, her U's, her T's, why is that?
It's the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes. Her very phrases. By your leave, wax, soft with the impressure of her lucrece with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This winsome liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? That it should be thee? Malvolio?
Mary, hang thee, Brock.
Jove, I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I. Doth sway my life?
A Fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I. Nay, but first, let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why? She commands me. I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident to any form of capacity. There's no obstruction in this. In the end, what does that alphabetical position portend? Softly. M-O-A-I.
Aye, is it a cold scent? Sutter will cry upon all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
Malvolio. Why, that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out, the cur is excellent at faults?
But then there's no consonancy in the sequel that A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had any eye behind you, you might see more detractions at your heels and fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. The simulation is not as the former, and yet to crush it a little. It would bow to me, for every one of these letters is in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, she that advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered? I say remember, farewell, she that would alter services with thee. The fortune unhappy, daylight and champagne discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devise, the very man. For every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise them being cross-gartered. And in this, she manifests her love to me, and with a kind of injunction, manifests me to her love. I thank my stars. I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised, there's yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. In my presence still smile. Dear, my sweet, I pray thee. Jove, I thank thee, I will smile. I will do whatever thou wilt have me.
I would not lose my part of the sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
Oh, I could marry that wench for this device,
So could I too.
and ask no other dowry but for such another jest.
Nor could I either.
Oh, here comes my noble gull catcher.
Wilt thou lay thy foot upon my neck?
Or on mine either.
Shall I play my freedoms like a tay-trip and become thy bond slave?
If I either.
Why, thou'st put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he will run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Like aquavitae with a midwife!
If you will then see the fruits of this sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
Let me go warm, like a blister in the sun. Let me go warm, let me go warm. No. Let me go warm.
I pray you, sir.
What is it?
Say thy music. Dost thou live by thy guitar?
No, I live by the church.
Art thou a churchman?
Oh, no. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house does stand by the church.
So thou mayst say the king lies by a beggar if a beggar does dwell near him, or the church stands by the guitar if the guitar stands by the church.
As you have said, sir, to see this age, a sentence is but a several glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side might be turned outward. But then, words are very rascal since bonds disgrace them.
Thy reason, man?
By my troth, sir, I can yield you none without words, and words have grown so false I am loath to prove reason with them.
Are not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?
No. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool till she be married. And fools are to husbands as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
Is thy lady within
Within what?
the house?
Oh yeah, she's within. I will construe to them whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I would say element, but the word is overworn.
And you, sir?
De Foucault, monsieur.
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur. Most excellent and accomplished lady. The heavens rain odors on you.
Rain? Oh, is this use a rare courtier?
My matter hath no voice, but your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Odors, pregnant, and vouchsafe. I'll get them all three.
Let the garden door be shut. And leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir. Your duty, madame, in most humble service. What is your name? Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. 'Twas never more a world since lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant is Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts were they blanks, rather than filled with thee.
I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
For him, I think not on him. By your leave, I pray you, I bid you never speak of him again. But would you undertake another suit to Count? I'd rather curious to solicit that than music from other spheres.
Dear lady,
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after that last enchantment you did hear, a mixtape in chase of you. And so I did abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force put on you in a shameful cunning, one to which you knew none of yours. To one of your receiving, what might you think? Enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hideth my heart. So let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
The clock upbraids you with a waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you.
Yet when youth and wit is come to harvest, your wife is alike to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west, then westward ho. Grace and good disposition do attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madame, to my lord by me.
Stay, I prithee, tell me thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then think you right, I am not what I am.
I would you have as I would where you be.
Would it be better, madame, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
Oh, what a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. The murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that maugre all my pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause, for that I will thou therefore has no cause, but rather reason thus with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have but one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no woman has, nor never none shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so, adieu, good madame. Never more shall I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, that perhaps mayst move that heart which now pours to like his love.
Did anybody use a break? Welcome everybody to the second half of the greatest, what was it? The greatest performance, the greatest Shakespeare play. Now, let me just set things up here, okay? One of the, part of the fallout, okay, from Olivia's declaration of love here to Cesario in the orchard is that Sir Andrew, who was watching the whole time from the garden gate, is starting to get an inkling, perhaps, that he, despite all of Sir Toby's assurances, may not be the primary object of Olivia's affections. Now, if I know Sir Toby, I suspect that he is going to bend this new development to his own purposes.
Faith, I'll stay not a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than she ever bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Well, did she see you the while, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
Well, this was a great testament of love in her towards you.
Split? Will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
And they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jest fire new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was asked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you have let time wash off, and you have now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempts of either valor or policy.
And it be anyway, it must be with valor, for policy I hate. I'd as lief be a Republican as a politician.
Why, then build me thy fortunes upon a basis of valor. Challenge me, the Count's youth, to a fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My niece will take note of it. And assure thyself, there is no love broker in the world that can more prevail in man's commendation with a woman than a report of valor.
There's no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go. Write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and fun of invention. Taunt him with a license of ink. And if thou send him thrice, it shall not go amiss. And as many lies as will lie in that sheet of paper, although thy sheet be big enough to fit the bed of Ware of England. Go! Set him down. About it. Go.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I've been dear to him, lad. Some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Never trust me. And by all means, stir upon the youth for an answer. I think oxen and wain ropes cannot hail the two together. For Sir Andrew, If you were to cut him open and find so much blood in his liver as to clog the foot of a flea, I'd eat the rest of the anatomy. Oh, or the youngest of 9 wren comes.
If you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. He's in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. I balk at him like his murderer. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the map with the augmentation of the Indies. You've not seen such a thing as 'tis. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him. If she do, he will smile and take for a great favor.
Come, bring us to where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you, but since you make your pleasure of your pains, I'll no further chide you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth.
My kind intern. I can no other answer make but thanks. Thanks, and off good turns are shuffled off with such uncurrent pay. But where my worth is my conscience firm, we should find better dealings. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Would you would pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a space fight against the Count and his galleys, I did some service. Of such note indeed, were I taken, it would scarce be answered.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whiles you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why I your purse?
Haply your eye might light upon some toy you have desired to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle markets, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for now.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
Now, I guess I forgot to mention maybe some of the history of conflict between our two planets. A few years back, Illyria picked a fight with Messalene, and Antonio there is one of Messalene's most famous fighter pilots. There was a huge space battle with tons of special effects. And, that's why those of us from Messalene, we kind of have to lay low here on Illyria. But Antonio seems willing to risk anything just to be closer to Sebastian. Now, we're gonna head back to Olivia's house, and or Olivia's garden, and check in on how Sir Toby and Maria's pranks are proceeding. But I just want to let you know, I'm still doing some contract work as a servant around here, but I think I'm about to get a new job, and once I'm doing that, I probably shouldn't be seen talking to you all anymore. So with that in mind, from now on, good luck.
How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is more oft bought than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where's Malvolio?
Oh, he is coming, madam, but in very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam.
Why, what's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, on guard about you if he come. The man is sure tainted in Swiss.
Go call him hither. I'm as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady, ho ho.
Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad lady, I could be sad. This does make some obstruction of the blood, this cross-gartering. But what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as a very true sonnet is. Please one, please all.
Why, how dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though. Yellow in my leg. His hands and command shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed, sweetheart, I'll come to thee.
God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request, yes, nightingales answer daws.
Why appear you with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness, 'twas well writ.
What is thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great, some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings?
Thy yellow stockings!
And wished thee to be cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered!
Go to thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
This is very midsummer madness!
The young gentleman of the Count Orsino's has returned, and I could hardly entreat him back.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let some of my people have a special care of him. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my fellows be looked to. I would not have miscarried for half of my dowry.
Oh ho, do you come near me now, no worse man than Sir Toby to look to me? Why, this concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose, so that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. And when she went away now, let the fellow be looked to. Fellow. Not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no unsafe circumstance, nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospects of my hope.
Which way is he, in the name of sanctity? If all the devils of hell be drawn in little, and Legion himself has possessed him, yet I'll speak to him.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. How's it with you, sir? How's it with you, man?
Go off! I discard you. Leave me to my peace. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Did not I tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of him.
Aha, does she so?
Go to. Peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you do, Malvolio? How is it with you? What, man? By the devil! Consider, he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
I biddy, come with me. What, man? 'Tis not for gravity to play a cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, foul collier!
Get him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers, Minx.
No, I warrant you, he will not hear of godliness.
Go hang yourself, Saul. Your idle, shallow things. I'm not of your element. You shall know more of this hereafter.
Is it possible?
Oh, if this were played upon a stage, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
His very genius hath taken to the infection of the device, man.
Nay, pursue him now, lest the device take air and taint.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be the quieter.
We'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already of the opinion that he is mad. We'll carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance, till our very past time, tired, out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him. At which time, we will bring the device to the bar and crown thee as a finder of madmen. But see.
Ah, more matter for May morning.
Here's the letter. Read it. Warrant. There's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, is it? Do but read.
Give me. Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind, why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the reason I challenge thee for.
Very brief and to exceeding good sense. Less.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
Good.
thou killest me like a rogue and a villain.
Still, you keep to the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better. So look to thyself, thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew Aguacheek. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. Go, Sir Andrew. Scout me for him at the corner orchard like a bum bailey. God save thee, gentleman.
And you, sir?
That defense thou hast. Betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not, but thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end.
You mistake me, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel to me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any image of offense done to any man.
You will find it otherwise, I assure you.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is knight. Souls and bodies he hath divorced 3. And his incensement at this very moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre.
I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady.
Back you shall not to the house. On! Or strip your sword stark naked. For metal you must, that's certain. Or forswear to wear iron about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, sir, do me the courteous office as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Senor Fabian, stay you here by this gentleman till my return. Why, man, he is a very devil. I have not seen such a farrago. I gave him one pass, rapier, scabbard and all, and he gave me the stuck-in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet step on the ground they walk on. They say he has been fencer to a Sophie.
Pox on it. I'll not meddle with him.
Nay, he cannot now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it. I thought he'd been so valiant in cutting and fence. I'd have seen him damned right at challenge. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride you as well as I ride your horse. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I've persuaded him the youth's a devil.
He's as terribly conceited of him, and pants, and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
Come, sir. There is no remedy. He will fight with you for oath's sake. But he has promised me he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if he looks furious.
Come, Sir Andrew.
He will fight with you. There is no remedy. He will fight with you for honor's sake. He cannot by the duel avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you.
Pray God, he keep his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword. If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
Why, man? What are you?
One, sir, that for his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you he will.
Yea. And if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, hold! Here come the officers!
I'll be with you anon.
Put your sword up if you please.
Marry you will I. For that I promise you, I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily and reigns well.
This is the man, Antonio. I arrest you at the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no jot. Though now you wear no sea cap on your head, I know you well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. But there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money. What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here today, and out of my lean and low ability, I'll give you something. My having is not much. Here's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? Is possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Sir, I pray you, go!
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion.
Sir, what's that to me? The time goes by. Away.
Oh, how vile and idle proves this god. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame.
The man grows mad. Away.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly, that he believes himself. So do not I. Prove true, imagination, oh, prove true, that I, dear brother, be now taken for you.
A most dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here, and denying him. And as for his cowardship, ask Fabian. A coward, a most devout coward, religious in it.
Slay! I'll after him again, beat him.
No! Cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event. I dare not lay any money on it. 'Twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I'm not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well, hold out thy faith. No, I do not know you, nor am I not sent you by my lady, bid you come speak with her, nor is your name not Master Cesario, nor is this not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
There's for thee! There! There! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir, I'll throw your dagger over the house.
Well, this I would tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for 2 pence.
Come on, sir, hold.
Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with them. I'll have an action of battery against him. If there be any law in Illyria, I struck him first. There's no matter for that.
Let go thy hand.
No, sir, I will not let you go. Come on, my young soldier, put up your iron. You are well-fleshed.
Be clear of thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? What? Then I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Hold, Toby! On thy life I charge thee, hold!
Madam?
Will it be ever thus? Ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves! Out of my sight! Be not offended, dear Cesario. Roseby, be gone! I pray thee, gentle friend. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks hath brought thee and hath botched up. So thou thereby mayest smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny.
What relish is in this? How runs this stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream? Let fancy still my sense inlaid steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, would the house be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Come on, crazy, we're putting you away.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. Why, this pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it. And though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Oh, where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and there I found this credit, that he did range the town to seek me out. His counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense, that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I'm willing to distrust mine eyes, and wrangle with my reason, that persuades me to any other trust, but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. Yet, if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs and their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me and with this holy man to the chantry by, and there before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man, and go with you, and having sworn truth, ever will be true.
Lead the way, good father, and let the heavens so shine that they may hear the bells act of mine.
How is that rubbish me? Let me see his letter.
Go, Master Franklin. Grant me another request.
Anything.
Desire not to see the letter.
Why, listen, to give a dog and in recompense desire my dog again. Belong thee to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir. We are some of her trappings.
I know thee well, fool. How dost thou?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes, the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends?
No, the worse.
How can this be?
Oh, Mary, sir, Mary. They praise me and make an ass out of me. Now my foes tell me plainly that I am an ass. So that by my foes I profit in the knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So that conclusions be as kisses, your 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives. The better for my foes, the worse for my friends.
Why? This is excellent.
On my trust, sir, no. Though it please you to do that, my friends.
Thou shalt not be worse for me. There's gold.
That it would be double dealing, sir. I would you could make it another.
Oh, you give me ill counsel.
Put your grace in your pocket for this once, sir, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
Well, I shall be a sinner and double deal. There's another.
Primo, secundio, tertio is a good play. Or the old saying is the third pace for all. The triplex is a good tripping measure. Or the bells of St. Bennet may put you in mind. No? 1, 2, 3.
You'll fool no more money from me at this draw. But if you tell the lady I'm here to speak with her and bring her along with you, it may awake my bounty further.
As you say, sir, let your bounty take a nap. I will awake it anon.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his, I do remember it well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war.
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the fraught from Candy. And this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I don't know what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou saltwater thief, what foolish boldness has brought thee to their mercies? Whom thou, in terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies.
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on basing ground enough, Orsino's enemy. A witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas enraged and foamy mouth did I redeem. A wreck past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. It was for his sake that I exposed myself, pure for his love, into the dangers of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, and grew a 20 years removed thing while one would wink. Denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended for his use not a half hour before.
How can this be?
What? Whence came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy, both day and night did we keep company.
It can't be. Here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth.
But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth has tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, when Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me. Madame!
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good, my lord. My lord would speak, my duty hushes me. If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to my ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What? To perverseness, you uncivil lady, whose ungrateful and unauspicious altars my soul. The faithfulest offerings has breathed, the air devotion tendered. What shall I do?
Even what it please my lord, that shall become him.
And I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor. This your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly. Him I will tear out that cruel eye where he sits throned in his master's spite. Come with me, boy. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I will sacrifice this lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jocund, act unwillingly. To do you rest, 1,000 deaths would die. Where goes Cesario? After him I love. More than I love these eyes, more than my life, more by all mores than ever I shall love wife. And if I do feign, you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting of my love. I mean to test it. How am I beguiled? Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong? Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come away!
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband!
Aye, husband, can he that deny?
Her husband, Sirrah.
No, my lord, not I. Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee, by thy reverence, here to unfold, though lately we intended to keep in darkness, what occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love! Joinder of your hands! Tested by the holy close of lips! And strengthened by the changement of your rings!
Oh, thou dissembling cub! Shall thine trip be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and mine henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest! Oh, do not swear! Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon, someone present to you, Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
He has broke my head across, and he has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too.
Who's the Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman, Cesario?
Odds lifelings, here he is. You broke my head for nothing. And not that I did, I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew upon me without cause, but I bespoke you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. You shall hear more. If he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
Good gentleman, how dost thou?
That's all one! Has hurt me! That's the end on it. Did see Dick Surgeon sought.
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby. You never known. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Oh, then he's a rogue, and I'm passing measures panning. Oh, I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him. Who's made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you help me? An ass head, and a coxcomb, and a knave.
A knave.
A thin-faced
And a
knave.
fat-faced knave.
A gall.
And a thin-faced gall as well.
Get us to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I'm sorry, madam. I have hurt your kinsman, but had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me. By that I perceive it has offended you. Pardon me, sweet, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, but two persons? A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee? Hey!
Sebastian! How have you made a division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is no more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
I stand there? I never had a brother. Nor is there that deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity. What kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too, so he went suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can take both form and suit, you come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed. But I am in that dimension grossly clad, which from the womb I did participate. Were you Messalinian, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek, and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
So had mine.
and died that day when Viola, from her birth, had numbered 13 years.
That record is lively in my soul. Finished indeed his mortal act, the day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this, my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me, till each circumstance of place, time, fortune, do cohere and jump, that I am Viola! You confirm I'll bring you to a captain in this town, where lay my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. All the occurrence of my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, lady. You have been mistook. But nature in her bias drew in that you would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed both to a maid and man.
Amazed, for alien is their blood. Man, you have told me 1,000 times, thou should never love woman as like to me. What meant you by that?
I knew your mind to be imprisoned by a partition that had no bearing on my heart. But if your mind can be free from such restraint, and see me as neither maid nor man, then you shall have most happy share in this wreck. And all those sayings will I overswear, and those swearings keep in true as soul as doth that orbed continent, the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand.
Sorry. A letter from Malvolio, madam.
Alas, now I remember me. They say, poor fool, he's much distract. A most distracting frenzy of mine own, by my remembrance, clearly banished his. How does this arrive?
Well, he holds Beelzebub at his stave's end as well as any man in his case may do. Has he writ a letter to you? I should have given it you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, it skills not when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then, to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. My little horn, man, if you like!
How dost thou, man? Art thou mad?
No, but I do but read madness. If your lady will have it as it ought to be, you must allow what?
Prithee, read it in thy right wits.
But I do read his right wits. If your lady... By the law, madam, you have wrong.
Read it, you Sarah.
By the Lord, madame, you wrong me, and the world shall know it, though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me. Yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
Well, this savors not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, these things further thought on, to see me as well as sister, as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on it. So please you, here at my house and at my proper cost.
I shall be most apt to embrace your offer.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
I'm my lord the same. How now, Malvolio?
Lady, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you. Peruse that letter. You may not now deny it is your hand. Write from it, if you can, in hand or phrase, or say 'tis not your seal, nor your invention. You can say none of this. Well, grant it then, and tell me why you have bade me to come smiling and cross-gartered, put on yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people. And then, acting in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by a priest, and made the most notorious Gekingall that ever did invention play on? Tell me why?
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing. Though I confess, much like the character, but out of question 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me, 'twas she first told me thou wast mad, and camest in smiling, and amid such forms which are here presupposed upon thee in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee, but when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl taint the condition of this present hour which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not. Most freely I confess, myself and Sir Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we had conceived against him. 'Twas Maria writ the letter upon Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with the sportful malice it was followed may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Well, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. And therefore, the whirligig of time brings in his revenge.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. Meanwhile, sweet sisters, we shall not part from hence.
Boy with an A, wind and rain, and a foolish thing was but a talk. For the rain it raineth every day. Well, when I came to the man's estate with an A-O, wind and rain, 'gainst knives and thieves man shut their gate. For the rain it raineth every day. Yeah, yeah.
The police!
every day. Oh, will I take into my face with it? The wind, the shipper for the rain. It rains every day. Oh, long while ago, the world began. With it, wind and rain. But it's all one. Our day is done. And we strive to please you every day.
Surgeon socks. Oh, he's drunk, said Toby. No, his eyes are set at 8 in the morning.
Dixie, Dick Surgeon socks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.